Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and I am back at it again with another topic for you guys. Of course, you guys know I cater to controversial topics, but again, I just ask that we all keep our minds open, respect others' opinions, and know that we all have different opinions that we may have from different experiences in life, and that's cool. We cannot keep bashing each other or bashing others because they carry different opinions. I mean, we have to be open-minded and realize that someone may have had a different experience than what you did, and that's why they could think the way they do. All right, anyway, so guys, today I want to talk to you guys about addiction. And here's the thing. I'm sorry, guys, I'm a little bit tired, but I decided to post this recording because I just got finished talking to a young man, and I actually gave him a few dollars. Alright, so that is what led me to do this particular recording, even though I'm tired today and I said I was not going to do any recordings today. So, here's the thing. Some people believe that addiction is a choice, and some people believe that addiction is a disease. Alright. Now, here's my opinion, and again, I stress my opinion. No facts, just my opinion. I believe it is a choice to first pick up the drug, the alcohol, the pill, whatever it may be. I believe it's first a choice to pick it up. I believe once you come addicted to it and your body chemistry is now addicted upon that drug or that alcohol to the point that you're going through withdrawals if you don't have it, it is now a disease. So again, I believe it is a choice and a disease. Alright, so another controversial topic is people who give individuals money. Like, for example, I was coming out of a grocery store just now, and there was a guy standing by the door. He watched me going in, he watched me come. He was very respectful, actually, but right when I was leaving out of the store, you know your the normal line. Hey, just, if you don't mind, if you have a couple of dollars, can I have a couple of dollars because I'm hungry? Now, normally a lot of times I'll test them and say, okay, well, if you're hungry, I'm gonna go get you something to eat and bring it back. Sometimes they pass the test, sometimes they don't. Well, again, I'm tired, so I didn't do that today. I truly just had my card and I only had $4 in cash. So I said to him, I said, listen, I only have $4 in cash. And he was, some of them, they'll be like, oh, that's all you got? But he was very thankful. And as I handed him the money, I saw that he was jerking, shaking, and showing symptoms of withdrawal. Now, again, you got some people who are just hard into this topic and really don't have any empathy. And they feel like, listen, don't give them anything. It's a choice. They can just get off the drug, and you're supporting your habits. I promise you, I get and understand that perspective as well. But I also empathize. Like, I have the gift of empathy. Like, my heart is huge, and sometimes I'm challenged because I have to remember I have to think with my head and not think with my heart in many situations. But head or heart, for me, I do still feel like no matter what someone's addiction is, they're still a child of God. They're still a child of God. Now, normally what I do, I'm going to give them the change. Now, and most times I don't even give them what they ask for. I just give them what I happen to have, because I'm not going to let it affect my pockets, in the sense of, like, let's just say if I have $5, I'm not going to give them $5. I just give according to what I feel at the time. And here's my thing: whatever they take and do with that money, I don't care if they go and buy a bottle, go buy the next crack, go buy something to eat, as they say. That's between them and God, right? Once it leaves my hand and it's in your hand, now it's between you and God. So if you're lying about it, God will deal with you. But I'm not going to sit here and worry all day long about if the $5 I gave you, if you're going to take it and do X, Y, and Z, because you're going to get X, Y, and Z regardless if I give it to you or not. Again, I know that's controversial, and I don't do it all the time. Sometimes it just hits me at certain times that I do want to help. Most times, 95% of the times, when I do give them that change, I also give them words. Because if you know me, then you know I'm a talker, obviously. And I let them know, like, listen, every high you get, every drink you get, every pill you take, when that high goes down, that problem that you're trying to cover up is still there. That molestation that you're still carrying shame from, and some of you may be confused with in your sexuality, that rape, that fatherless relationship, that adoption, all these different areas that we struggle with in life. Once that high and that buzz goes down, those issues are still present. The alcohol, the drugs, the pills will only mask that pain. Nothing is going to fill that void except you facing those demons head on. Take those demons to God. You got to face those demons head on, meaning you can't suppress them, because if you suppress them, they're still in you. So that's why every time that high goes, you feel an urge to keep getting the next hit. Of course, your body is chemically dependent on it as well, but emotionally, you're still struggling, and you're still dealing with those demons. And you got to face those demons head on. And it's the hardest thing you will ever do in your life. And it's a process. It won't happen overnight. But you got to face it. You got to go back into that moment. You have to relive in that moment. You have to go back physically in that place, emotionally in that place, and be determined that it's not your fault, that you forgive yourself, whatever it may be. You forgive yourself. You forgive the other person. Because what we're doing when we're holding on to these dark secrets and these demons, we're clogging up our pores, and it's making us sick. And in order for us to be able to receive all of God's blessing to the full capacity, we have to clean out our pores. And for men, it's probably double harder, because many men were taught not to deal with emotions, or not to show emotions, and that's a very, very emotional place you have to go. And again, it doesn't even have to be something from childhood. It could be something like you got married with the love of your life, and she broke your heart. She left you for your best friend. She left you and took the kids. Like, it's so many things that can put us in this dark place. And again, it's easier to cover them up. But until you go back in that moment and understand that it had to happen in order to get you where you're going, that you forgive yourself, and that you're human. You forgive the person. They're human. You got to let it go. Face it, accept it, forgive, let it go, move on with your life. I know it's easier said than done, but with practice, patience, and a connection with God, you can do it. But anyway, I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on what do you think in regards to addiction being a choice or disease. How do you feel about helping them out when you see that they're in withdrawal? Again, I know it can be very controversial, but I'm excited to know your thoughts and your opinions, and let's converse. All right, guys, thank you for listening. Be sure to follow me, and I will follow you back. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.